The next the next topic is the four factors of production. First of all, we should know that what is meant by the production. So production is the process of converting input, the raw material, into the final commodity to the output. The final commodity means the commodity which is available in the market for the final use. So this is known to be the production. So that's mean that production is actually the process. In this process the four factors are used. One is the land, the second is the labor, the third is the capital, and the fourth one is the entrepreneur. Now the question is, what is meant by the land? The concept of land in the field of economics up to the philosophy of economics is quite changed. The natural resources, the natural item, the gift of nature, all those things which are created by God, by Allah, and being gifted to the human beings are known to be the land, such like the commodities in which the role of the human being is zero. That's mean that is being created by nature are known to be the land, such as the things under the ground, in the earth, the coal, the oil, the water, the fuels, etc. Similarly, the commodities, the things on the surface of the earth, just like the vegetables, the fruits, the water, the forest. And the third one is the atmosphere, like the things up above the earth, such like the sun, the wind, and the rain. These are the things which are created by God, by the nature, and there is no role of human being in the creation of such commodities. So keep remember that land is the starting point of all the production, because without land it is not possible to utilize the other factor of production like labor, capital, as well as the entrepreneurial activities couldn't be possible to practice. So the stuff from which everything is made, these are the stuff. This means land is the stuff which can be used to make another thing. So this is the the work being done by the entrepreneur by mixing the labor as well as the capital and using the stuff land to make something. And the difference between the nature as well as of the stuff creation is that one is known to be land, which is created by the nature, by the God, and the second, which means that mixing the stuff, is known to be the human made commodities. We can see some example from the practical life, like water, the wine, the sun, the fuels, the gifts of nature like the forest, the trees, the vegetables. All these are known to be the land. The second factor of production is labor, the human resources, the efforts being made by the human being. And the effort can be by using the brain power, or by using the muscle, by doing work by the hand as well, using the brain. Like at this time I'm using my brain and I'm working, I'm delivering the lecture. So that's mean this is also one of the kind of the labor, like the brain utilization by the doctor, the intellectuals like the engineers as well. So all this is one of the kind of the labor. So labor is the brain power and muscle power, like different people they are working in the field by using their hands. So this is also one of the kind of the labor of human beings. Physical pro athletics and lumberjacks as well. Intellectuals like the ministers, the doctors, and the lawyers. Most important resource, 70% of the input cost. So this means that this is one of the factor which can be utilized in the process of production, and that can be hired, and they must be paid by against their services. Similarly, the third one is known to be the capital. We divide capital into two parts. One is known to be the real capital, and the second is known to be the financial capital. The real capital are the capitals which can be used, which can produce something directly with these commodities, like the machine, the equipments. the factories which are involved and which produce commodities directly, while the financial capitals mean in the shape of the stock, bonds, the currency, as well as the money. So this is the financial capital which cannot produce anything directly, but we can use the financial capital to purchase the real capital and then to you produce something. So this means financial capital is the key because it can hire the labor, can hire the land as well as the real capital for the utilization as of the natural resources to produce something. So this means that this is the only means of exchange in today's world. So that's mean this is not producing anything directly, but can hire the other factor of production and be able to utilize and explore the natural resources for the production. Next is the capital resources as well as the consumer commodities, all man-made input used in the process of productions like the tool machinery and the physical plants, capital goods, machinery, building tools produce other commodities, crane, forward plant as well as hammer. So these are the things which produce something that give return to the producer, while the consumer goods produce means for the immediate consumption. The consumer goods mean to consume the commodity and which cannot give a return. So we can see different example in the practical life. A product can be both a consumer good and a capital good. Yes, this depend on its use. Let's suppose if a person has a motor car and he is using it for his own motives. That means he is going to the office and doing some work for his family and providing services for his family in free. So that car is used to be is known to be the consumer commodity because that is not giving him the return, while the capital goods are the good that give return. So if the same car is used for the return, if that is used to as a taxi in the market and give return to the the person, so that is known to be the capital commodity. So this means that this depend on the utilization of the commodity, that either the commodity is a capital good or that is the consumer good. So next we should know the entrepreneurial activities. Entrepreneurial activities are really important for the economic development of a country. This is mean that starting a new business or introducing a new product. Spark plugs who introduced the product of or start a new business. He combined land, labor, and capital to produce product. Entrepreneur is known to be the king of the economy because he's spending billions of rupees and hiring the land as well the labor as well as using the capital and trying to explore the resources and produce something new commodity in the market, and then producing and selling introducing the commodity in the